Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode where we will dive into Act 3 of Shakespeare's Othello, covering scenes 1 to 3 summary and critical analysis. These scenes are crucial as they set up the dramatic tension and manipulation that will ultimately lead to tragedy. First, we will summarize each scene, then move into a critical analysis. Let's jump in. In Act 3, Scene 1, Cassio, desperate to restore his reputation, devises a plan to win back Othello's favor. He hires musicians to play outside Othello's home, hoping to soften his mood. However, Othello's clown appears and dismisses the musicians in a comedic exchange that also serves as a reminder of the divide between Othello's military authority and Cassio's position. Determined, Cassio sends a message to Emilia, Iago's wife, asking her to help him meet Desdemona. Emilia arrives and reassures Cassio that Desdemona is already advocating on his behalf with Othello. Here, Iago slyly offers to distract Othello, giving Cassio the chance to speak with Desdemona alone, all part of his getter schemes. Act 3, Scene 2, Summary. In the short but significant scenes, Othello is inspecting the fortifications of Cyprus with Iago and other officers. This scene, though brief, provides a calm before the storm. It reminds the audience of Othello's rule as a general, focused and disciplined. The quietness of this scene contrasts with the brewing turmoil in his personal life, underlining the split between his public duty and private insecurities. Often referred to as the temptation scene, Act 3, Scene 3 is pivotal in transforming Othello's character. Desdemona meets with Cassio and he asks her to continue advocating for him. She assures him she will do her best. However, Iago seizes the opportunity to make Othello suspicious by suggesting Desdemona's concern for Cassio may hint at an inappropriate affection. Cassio quickly exits when Othello and Iago approaches, which Iago uses to feed Othello's doubts. Through subtle insinuations, Iago plants the seeds of jealousy, hinting at possible infidelity without direct accusation. The scene intensifies as Desdemona accidentally drops her handkerchief, a symbol of her love, which Amelia finds and gives to Iago. Iago plans to use the handkerchief as proof of Desdemona's unfaithfulness to fuel Othello's suspicions. By the end, Othello's trust in Desdemona wavers and jealousy begins to consume him, setting the stage for his tragic downfall. Critical analysis. Now let's take a closer look at the critical elements of Act 3, Scene 1. This scene focuses on Cassio's attempt to regain his honor after the unfortunate fight in Act 2. Cassio's reliance on Desdemona to plead his case reflects his desperation, but it also plays directly into Iago's hands. Firstly, this scene highlights Cassio's vulnerability and innocence. He believes that through Desdemona's influence, he can reclaim his position. This trust in Desdemona is pure and without suspicion, but it will later be twisted by Iago to fuel Othello's jealousy. Cassio's goodness makes him an easy target for Iago's manipulative plot. Secondly, the interaction between Cassio and Emilia hints at the role women play in influencing the male characters. Emilia, acting as a messenger, helps facilitate the meeting between Cassio and Desdemona, showing how women, while appearing to be in the background, hold a certain power in the unfolding drama. Iago's presence in this scene is crucial. He pretends to help Cassio by offering to distract Othello, but in reality, he is orchestrating the situation so that Othello will misinterpret Cassio's meeting with Desdemona. This shows how Iago carefully controls the narrative, manipulating events to show doubt and jealousy in Othello's mind. Finally, this scene sets up the dramatic irony that will soon unfold. While Cassio is entirely innocent in his request for help, the audience knows that Iago is plotting to twist this innocent interaction into something far more sinister. This gap between what the characters believe and what the audience knows adds tension and prepares us for the emotional storm that is about to follow. Now, Let's discuss the critical elements of Act 3, Scene 2. This scene might seem like a brief interlude, but it serves an important purpose in the structure of the play. Firstly, it emphasizes Othello's position as a leader and protector of Cyprus. While most of the play focuses on the personal and emotional drama surrounding Othello, this scene reminds us that he is a military commander with responsibilities beyond his personal life. It grounds the audience in the reality of his role and his authority. Secondly, this scene acts as a moment of calm before the storm. While Othello is busy with military duties, Iago is setting his scheme into motion in the background. This contrast between Othello's focus on his public duty and the chaos about to erupt in his private life heightens the tension for the audience. Finally, the brevity of this scene is significant. Shakespeare often uses short scenes like this to transition between larger and more dramatic moments. Here, the scene serves as a subtle reminder of Othello's leadership just before the focus shifts back to Iago's manipulative plot and Othello's growing insecurities. Now, let's dive into the critical analysis of this powerful scene 3 in Act 3. Act 3, scene 3 is often referred to as the temptation scene because it marks the point where Iago tempts Othello into jealousy and suspicion. One of the key elements here is Iago's masterful manipulation. Iago's genius lies in how he gradually feeds Othello's insecurities. He does not directly accuse Cassio or Desdemona. Instead, he raises questions and allows Othello's mind to fill in the gaps. This technique of planting doubt is one of the reasons why Iago is such a fascinating villain. The theme of jealousy dominates this scene. Shakespeare explores the destructive power of jealousy and how it can corrupt even the noblest of minds. Othello, who once spoke with confidence and control, begins to unravel under the weight of his suspicions. Another important aspect of this scene is the symbolic role of Desdemona's handkerchief. The handkerchief given to Desdemona by Othello as a token of love becomes a symbol of infidelity. When Iago uses it to prove Desdemona's unfaithfulness, the loss of the handkerchief foreshadows the loss of trust and the eventual downfall of their relationship. Finally, this scene also highlights Othello's vulnerability. As a Moor or outsider in Venetian society, Othello is already insecure about his status and his marriage to Desdemona. Iago exploits these insecurities, making Othello doubt not only his wife but also himself. By the end of this scene, Othello's jealousy has completely taken over and he is no longer the rational leader as we saw earlier in the play. So, Act 3, Scene 1 to 3 are pivotal in Shakespeare's Othello. We witness Cassio's desperation, Iago's insidious manipulation, and Othello's tragic transformation from a composed leader to a man overtaken by jealousy. These scenes lay the foundation for the impending tragedy. If you find this analysis insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more scenes, background, and critical analysis. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you soon in the next class.